And officials at Yellowstone reopened its northern loop. You will remember historic flooding last month kept that section of the park closed until now. Now, the southern portion reopened almost 2 weeks ago. And News Nation's Ryan Bass is live for us with more on the toll Mother Nature is taking on Yellowstone and other major parks. Ryan, what are you seeing?
Yeah, and Natasha, we're still learning about the scope of the damage done last month at Yellowstone. And, you know, this weekend is usually a popular one to hit up a national park. Here in Tennessee, we are home to the most visited national park in the U.S. That would be the Great Smoky Mountains. But the Smokies are transforming, which is an all too familiar sight across our entire country as officials try and fight climate change.
Couldn't have been a more perfect eruption because there was a bison that was meandering about in front of the geyser as it went off.
A trip to Yellowstone to see Old Faithful is an Independence Day weekend tradition for many, and a welcome sight as most of the park reopened to visitors for the July 4th holiday weekend.
That is insane. Holy.
Just weeks ago, record flooding closed America's first national park, forcing 10,000 visitors to leave as rainfall, water, rocks, and mudslides washed out roads and bridges.
Nobody's seen anything like this, not since 1918, and even then, the flooding and the CFS levels of the river have never been higher.
Yellowstone isn't the only park dealing with the impacts of Mother Nature. Officials have warned that rising temperatures related to climate change could reach nearly all 423 national parks. Everything from the loss of ice glaciers to wildfires and higher sea levels. A 2018 study from IOP Science found that temperatures in national parks are rising at twice the national rate, causing physical and ecological changes to our historical landmarks.
The videos that we're seeing, the things that we're seeing just from employees and people that are inside, these are things that are not making it to the public, but I'm going, whoa, it's really intense in there.
Extreme heat has been hitting Joshua Tree National Park in California, where the average annual temperature has increased by 3 degrees Fahrenheit over the last century, leading to more wildfires and a dip in certain species population. Yosemite National Park has been closed to visitors several times in recent years because of deadly wildfires or dangerous air quality from smoke. And in Florida, the Everglades is under attack from rising water levels, which has hurt the critical coastal mangroves.
Oh my gosh.
From coast to coast and in America's heartland, the wrath of climate change is taking a toll on our national treasures, making the future of parks uncertain. And weekends like this, even more of a treat to visit our beautiful landmarks like Yellowstone.
It is such a privilege to be able to do just that, to be out in the national park every single day. But given the circumstances, things will have to change.
And the government, Natasha, is trying to do what they can to try and help these parks fight back against climate change. Then President Trump signed the Great American Outdoors Act into law in 2020. That actually allotted $1.3 billion per year over a 5-year span for deterred maintenance projects in our national parks. And then just last year, you remember, President Biden signed that federal infrastructure bill. That, by the way, allotted $1.7 billion to our National Park Service to improve roads, bridges, modernize the transportation systems, and, of course, support climate change efforts. So they're trying to do something. Hopefully it's not too late, though, to save our national parks across the country, like Yosemite.
What a treasure. Thank you so much, Ryan. And of course, so many of us finding new appreciation for the outdoors right now as well. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.